Good day, folks. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing absolutely fantastic, feeling groovy, realizing, of course, the government really don't love you, and also realizing that pretty much everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. It is September the 27th of 2025, 9:21 a.m. Mr. Buzz coming to you from the heavily demon-infested province known as Ontario, Canada. If you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up is all I ask. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's information in the description on how you do so. I now have a PayPal account. And I normally offer guitar lessons, but I am overbooked and not taking on any more new students at this time, so I apologize for that. So, this one is mainly for the anointed people. Most of my videos are, but I mean, you don't have to be anointed to watch my videos, of course, but for the anointed, you must have probably noticed by now that those who come against you, things don't go well for them. There's always something happens to them shortly after they come against you. Maybe they've spread a rumor about you. Maybe they've been active in getting you fired at work. Maybe they've sabotaged something you were doing, or harmed your property in some way, or whatever they've done. And depending on how severe their actions are against you, all of a sudden, very bad things happen to them. Possibly even the end of them. That could be, okay? Now, the very first thing to remember is do not rejoice when these bad things occur to your enemies, okay? Do not rejoice at all, period. And Proverbs 24:17 says, "Do not rejoice when your enemy falls. Do not be happy when they stumble." Okay, that is paramount that you heed that warning. Now, at the same time, as you're not going to rejoice over their possible demise or whatever has happened to them, it is still a little bit, actually I shouldn't say a little bit, it's quite comforting to know that God has your back, and the reason that happened to them is because they went against you, because they went against one of his servants, one of his messengers, one of his prophets, whatever you are, one of his anointed people. Don't mess with God's anointed people, because God is not going to put up with it. And I'm going to prove that to you right here with lots of scripture. We're going to start with 1 Chronicles 16:22, and the same thing is also stated in Psalm 105:15. God says, "Touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm." And when God gives you a warning like that, you need to listen to it, because he will go good on what he says. We all know that. Touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Those who don't heed that warning, very bad things may occur. In 1 Samuel 26:9, and David said to Abishai, "Destroy him not, for who can stretch forth his hand against the Lord's anointed and be guiltless?" Well, the answer is nobody can. In 1 Samuel 2:10, 1 Samuel 2:10, "The adversaries of the Lord shall be broken to pieces. Out of heaven shall he thunder upon them. The Lord shall judge the ends of the earth, and he shall give strength unto his king, and exalt the horn of his anointed." God has our back, folks. God has our backs. He will not allow anyone to mess with us. He'll let them mess with us a little, but then his wrath, it's swift, and they don't even know what hit them. So you can rest assured, when these people are doing these evil things to you just because of who you are, they know you're anointed. That's why they're doing it. They've been sent by the Dark One himself to cause this problem. The Dark One knows when he sends people after you, what God's going to do to them. So he's basically sacrificing them, right? He knows that. It's like, God's not going to put up with this. But I'm going to trick my follower into going after one of the anointed people, and they'll do whatever they're told, so they do. And yeah, it doesn't go well for them. Numbers 12, 8 to 9. With him will I speak mouth to mouth. He's talking about Moses here. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches, and the similitude of the Lord shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? And the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed. They spoke against Moses, and Moses was obviously the Lord's loyal servant. And you don't want the wrath of God coming after you. That is for sure. So anyone here on this channel who's here to cause trouble, I'm just giving you I'm giving you a bit of a warning. While I will not revel and rejoice in your demise, it's clearly stated right there that if you come after one of the anointed, that's what you're bringing on yourself. So if you come after me or anyone else who is anointed, whatever the consequences are, you can't blame anybody but yourself. You now know. Do not mess with the anointed, or you'll deal with the Lord himself. And of course it's that way. He anointed us to come down here and do a mission for him. We're his servants. We're his messengers, his prophets, his deliverance ministers, his teachers, whatever we are. He anointed us to do a job, and he's not going to stand by and let the evil ones come and mess things up and harm us and not protect us. Now, you see, this is different than if the Lord wants to discipline us, he will pull back our divine protection and maybe let demons at us a little bit, or let gang stalkers get at us a bit. That can be the Lord's own discipline on his anointed. But this is different. This is more an earthly thing. When another human being takes it upon themselves to harm one of the anointed, knowing very well that they're one of the anointed, God's wrath is swift and vicious. And I actually know somebody who had 3 people come after her. She was an anointed person. 3 different people went after her, and all 3 of them died. Bang, 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 one after another. Anyone who went after her, he was swift. He didn't tolerate it at all, and they were dead. So the consequences can be very, very severe. Not just mess up their lives, which he might just do that. He might not absolutely kill them, but he might. It's up to him what he does. Have nothing to do with it. If someone comes against you, just walk away knowing it will be dealt with, and you don't have to. That's the main point of this. Walk away. Do not rejoice when the Lord strikes, and strike he will. He's done it to my enemies, definitely. They think they're going to come around and mess around with me, and I just say, well, I give them a little warning. I say, I'm not a good one to mess with because the Lord will protect me, and he will do things to you that you won't like. So please, I plead with them. Don't do this. Don't bring this upon yourself. If they choose not to listen and they do it anyway, that's their choice. They've got free will that the Lord gave them. And, there's nothing more I can do. I told them. I warned them. And the warning was real. Because the Lord does protect his anointed, I assure you. And that's all I have to say about that. So remember not to rejoice. It is nice to know he protects us, definitely. He's got our backs. But we still have to maintain that same kind of compassion and stuff, right? We can't be like, there you go, you got what you deserved, and don't ever do that. Because then the Lord might show you some of his wrath for stepping out of line. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you got anything out of that, please give me a thumbs up. And I will see you all in the next one. Remember that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.